What happens when you are a clone of a legendary hero, but you feel like the biggest failure in the entire multiverse? In Heaven's River, the fourth mind-bending installment of Dennis E. Taylor's beloved Bobiverse series, we step away from the original Bob and his most successful copies to follow the most unlikely hero imaginable, Horatio. If you thought the series was just about self-replicating AI probes conquering the galaxy, this audiobook will surprise you with its profound emotional depth, its hilarious existential crises, and its breathtaking scale. It is a masterful exploration of what it means to be an individual when your very DNA is a copy, wrapped in a thrilling, galaxy-spanning mystery that will keep you utterly hooked. Horatio is, by his own admission, a terrible Bob. He isn't a brilliant tactician, a fearless warrior, or a master engineer. He's just Horatio. As punishment for his various shortcomings, he is assigned to the Heaven's River sector, a desolate, boring, and incredibly dangerous stretch of space that no other Bob wants to touch. The atmosphere of this sector is thick with isolation and creeping dread. Taylor excels at capturing the psychological toll of deep space solitude. Horatio is millions of light years from the nearest friendly probe, surrounded by the silent, haunting remnants of dead civilizations. The audiobook narration perfectly conveys Horatio's neurotic, self-deprecating internal monologue, making his profound loneliness and desperate desire to prove himself feel incredibly intimate and real. But the true brilliance of Heaven's River lies in its philosophical core. Taylor uses Horatio's journey to ask a fascinating question. If you are a copy of a copy, what makes you unique? Horatio's struggles with his identity provide some of the most poignant and relatable character development in the entire series. He isn't trying to save the universe, he's just trying to find his purpose. This emotional grounding makes the sci-fi spectacle hit so much harder. When Horatio finally stumbles upon a discovery of staggering, universe-altering proportions, the stakes aren't just about survival, they are about his very right to exist as his own person. The mystery at the heart of the book is a masterclass in slow-burn tension. What begins as a routine survey of a dead system slowly unravels into a terrifying, awe-inspiring enigma. Horatio encounters the remnants of an ancient, enigmatic alien empire whose sheer scale and incomprehensible motives dwarf everything the Bobs have faced before. The world-building in this installment is staggering. Taylor paints a picture of a universe that is ancient, indifferent, and filled with horrors and wonders that defy human logic. The audiobook format elevates this cosmic dread, with the narrator's pacing shifting from casual, humorous observations to hushed, breathless awe as the true nature of the anomaly is revealed. As the plot accelerates, Horatio is forced out of his comfort zone and into a high-stakes cat-and-mouse with forces that could erase him from existence. The combat and tactical sequences are incredibly clever, relying not on brute force, but on Horatio's unique, unconventional way of thinking. Because he isn't bound by the rigid, heroic programming of the original Bob, he can approach problems with a chaotic, lateral creativity that saves his life. The climax is a spectacular convergence of humor, heart, and mind-bending sci-fi concepts, delivering a deeply satisfying payoff that redefines Horatio's place in the Bobiverse. Heaven's River is a triumph of character-driven science fiction. It proves that Dennis E. Taylor can make a story about a neurotic, self-doubting AI probe just as emotionally resonant and thrilling as a galactic war. It is funny, philosophical, and utterly unforgettable. Plug in your headphones, initialize your backup protocols, and join Horatio on his journey to the edge of the map. You might just find that the biggest failures are the ones who change the universe.